Yes, people, you know who it is. It's your host with the most, the bridge, 258, here today to give you another Chelsea transfer stream. Obviously, let's removing obviously me being, having a nice day today and being enjoyable. We are going to have a serious, of course, discussion again, a bit more niche, sadly, in regards to the news, in regards to the ongoing racism issue that we're having right now, and some of the stuff that's come out from the Argentinian side and the players, and then after that, of course, we will have our usual transfer show. Again, one thing I will say before we start, let's make sure we keep it civil, respectful at the end of the day, and that's pretty much all I can say on that one. But today I am not alone, of course. I do have my fellow co-hosts with me, Chris, Will, and my good friend Oliver. Hope you're all doing well today, guys. How are we doing today?
Doing good.
Doing okay, Hearing demons on my right side of my ear, but
that's not good, Chris. Damn.
All right, that's definitely not good. One would have to say that's definitely there we go. That's a bit more bigger, lovely. Big up to my guy. Fair enough, Warrior J93. Good to hear from you too, my brother. Big up to my boy Abraham. Big up to my guy Aya. And yeah, man, I feel like there's really only one place really to start, and we'll start with that one quick, and that is of course on the Argentinian stuff. And let me just bring it up for everyone to see. Just quickly, because obviously I haven't heard from you, Chris, and Will. What are your just quick thoughts on the stuff that's happened, obviously with Enzo, and before we even discuss this a little bit, because obviously it's fair to have you guys.
Obviously, it's not good. Obviously, I will say that it's embarrassing. Obviously, he plays for us and he's done that. Like, it's not just him alone as well. The whole Argentina squad did it, but he's our player, so
exactly.
I don't know. I don't think, obviously, if people think he's going to be banned and all, I just don't think he's going to be banned. You like it or not? Like,
I actually don't know, Chris. We're going to discuss some news. Yeah, because there's some news.
I haven't really been following up to it like that.
Yeah, so we got some news later on today.
About the whole thing.
Again, there's going to be, we've got some news for you in regards to that, which we'll definitely discuss in a bit. But continue on, my brother. Is that all?
Yeah, no, I was gonna say like these players from some like South America, obviously like Argentina, just don't realize like some of the stuff they say is just racist or xenophobic, and they just don't view it that way. And maybe you can teach them or just ban them or whatever you want to do. It's just it's a sad thing, obviously, but I don't know what else you can say about that.
I'll be real, Ahmed. Yeah, I'll be so honest. Yeah, I don't want to play this card yet, but as a white guy, I don't think I should be talking about what's racist and what's not. If I'm being 100%. Honest, I've not tried to like. That might sound like a cop out.
It's not a cop out, bro. 100%. I hear you.
I don't really like have too hard of an opinion on it. Apart from he should apologise, which he has done. I don't know if it's very sincere. Yeah, I think DePaul's comments that on the screen are disgusting. Considering
we're going to discuss that now. Yeah, we're going to discuss that.
He almost said something racist, by the way, in front of a camera, and Messi told him to shut up. I'm pretty sure I've seen that before, where he's almost said racist shit in the past. So, yeah, man, on the actual context of the song and whatever, it's not my place to say whether it's offensive or not.
100%, perfect. I hear you, bro. Yeah, all well and good. So yeah, listen, that's all good. I understand that opinion, and that's more than fair enough, bro. Thank you again for giving your views and opinions, bro. Always respected. But obviously, this is some of the stuff that has come out today. Rodrigo de Paul calls out Fofana and other players. You really don't really analyze the stadium chant. It's more about teasing. But I understand that people who have suffered from racism might not like it. But I think if any of Enzo's teammates feel offended, the way is to call him, not post it on social media. I think there's malice in this. They're trying to make it something it's not. It's very strange. Like, it can someone when they're down. And following him seems pointless to me. You can call him and say this isn't okay. Why don't you post a message apologizing? And the issue ends there. No need to make it a big fuss. And then, obviously, I'm going to continue on slightly, because then his own father, Enzo's father, also came into it, and he then said, I don't know. I know who my son is. He's not like that. He's not racist, never. It's hard for a European to understand our football culture, like chance celebrations. He recorded that live video at an inopportune moment. It was bad. He didn't even realize what he was singing. Okay. And then obviously he continues on to say Enzo feels bad. He didn't mean it. He already apologized on social media and to his Chelsea teammates. But his teammate in Chelsea didn't even ask him to apologize or anything. He could have contacted him and asked for it, but no, he went straight to social media in a minute. And obviously, this is the other thing I want to talk about, which is that obviously FIFA is investigating the Enzo Fernandez situation video, and Fofana himself, I don't think he has a picture, but I'll read this quickly. Alexis McAllister on the chant. Um, you have to be careful with what you say or do, especially in Europe, where they are much more sensitive than here. So in here, he means Argentina, to those who follow. The reality is that we are not a racist country. We are not used to talking about racism so much. Yes, it's a very important topic. Obviously, Enzo has already apologized and explained what happened. I don't think there's much more to say. We know and we know Enzo. We know he would never do it with bad intentions. He's not that guy. He's not racist. And I think there was another follow-up comment. Was there, guys? If I'm not mistaken, it's just a chant that got stuck, and it's more of a mocking tone than anything else. But as I said,
wait a second. Isn't McAllister half European? What's he talking about? Is he half European?
Wait, let me finish everything. Let me finish everything, and we'll discuss everything. Literally, let me just finish because it's better. It's a bit more. There's a little bit more here, sadly. It's a chant that's got stuck, and it's more of a mocking tone than anything else. But as I said, you have to be careful. I think the most important thing is that Enzo came out, gave our correspondent apologies, and that in the end should be valued. And there was a picture of obviously Fofana with a face which I can't find right now.
Was this an Instagram post or something?
Yeah, it's Instagram post. That's correct.
Yeah, because he's getting a lot of hate on Instagram.
By the way, about the McAllister thing, that's a genuine question because I swear I don't know.
I think he's a quarter Scottish, right? Isn't his grandfather from Scotland? If I'm not mistaken, yes. His grandfather's from Scotland, if I'm not mistaken, yes.
Bro, do you know what's annoying about DePaul's comments? Yeah, he's saying about how it shouldn't have been put on social media. The only people that decided to put that chant on social media to start with was the Argentinian team. So if you want to get criticised if you don't want to get criticised on social media by footballers, then don't post the chant on social media or don't live stream it.
Exactly. I think for me, I want to start with the Rodrigo de Paul comment. Rodrigo de Paul, I feel like it's not in his right to be telling people how they should be, replying to racism. You know what I'm saying to you. At the end of the day, the video is put out public, so therefore he has a right to what's it called? Show out his feelings in public. Like, you should not be telling people how to react to racism. And I think even now they're even downplaying the level of racism. Like both him and McAllister, like kind of like just downplaying the racism, almost like as if it's not too much. It's a little bit of racism. And that for me makes it even crazier. By the way, because I remember I was having this debate where someone was like to me. I was like to them, these guys are also in the bus, are also even the ones that are not, you could say, not singing, are also guilty by association because, they're sitting there. If they had any issues with it, yeah, right? Well, if they had any issues with it, they should have told Enzo stop doing it, or their teammates to stop doing it, and it would have been stopped. Yeah. You know what I'm saying to you? And the fact they're not doing it, and then you get comments like this, bro. For me, all it shows to me personally is just, again, as I said before, guilt by association, bro. Like they because they don't mind these chants being said. Because if they had any issues with it, as I said before, they would have told their teammates to zip it, lip it, and and not be saying this stuff again. And then it makes you question, by the way, what are they saying behind the scenes, boys? You know what I mean? They must be saying things that are worse than what we are seeing right now too. So again, it's not a good thing at the end of the day, and it's not a good feeling at all. Simple as that. Simple as that to me. To me, what Enzo did was wrong, whether he meant it or not. I'm an Indonesian descendant, born in Indonesia all my life. I've been told I'm not Indonesian and I should go back to my own country. Which one is my own country? The one I'm born and raised, is that or the one? Exactly right, brother. I'm Papa Beard, 100%, bro. 100% agree with that. And I think, guys, trying to put it simply, so a lot of this stuff is not going correctly, and I feel like this reaction, bro, it's only gonna put more pressure on the FA, on Chelsea, and I would even argue like the stuff that's gonna happen. A lot of these Argentinian teams and teams now, they're gonna have to start looking at their own players too. By the way, because the fact that a lot of their players, it seems that a lot of the bigger players are now coming out and saying this sort of stuff, bro. You gotta look at them, bro. You have to look at them and wonder what's going on. What is going on? Because like now you can't just say it's just an Enzo thing. Because at least at Chelsea, we know we have to deal with our own player. But like those other clubs have to look at their own other players that are saying these same things.
And there's a few of them. Like Alvarez was right next to Enzo singing it too. There's a lot of players singing it. I think Martinez.
There seems to be only one innocent Argentinian player in this situation, and that's probably Messi. Yeah. By the way, Messi is the only Argentinian player I've seen in that squad that has actually spoken up about racism before, or actually like called it out and stopped it. He's the only one in that squad that. And I'm not. He wasn't in the video.
You know what the irony is? Even like about the comment about McAllister. McAllister was having issues with his teammates calling him, I think, a ginger. I forgot what the term is in Argentinian, and like he was getting upset about it. And Messi was the one that stepped up to stop him. Yes, and the irony is that he's saying that Europeans are sensitive.
Sensitive, yeah.
You know, yeah. When
I mean, getting sensitive over your haircut, that's nowhere near the level of like racism. Like,
no, but do you get the point I'm trying to say, Chris?
Yeah,
like,
I know.
He was
I
getting
fully
discriminated
get it.
against. When he was getting discriminated against, by the way, and stuff like that, he didn't like it. But like when other people are getting angry about them, those guys being having xenophobic and racist comments tended towards them, now they're sensitive. Those people are sensitive now. You know what I mean?
And like you said, what they chanted, like you said, like, oh, you should go back to the other countries and play for them. That just doesn't come across well either. So like, they can say sensitive or not, but they knew it was obviously still bad. If they didn't think it's bad, they wouldn't apologize. For example,
I can't lie. I think he can get banned. I think he will.
What do you mean banned though? Like permit ban?
1 second, Chris.
No, 5 games.
Oh yeah, I think he's going to get that.
Alex, we will discuss that a little bit later. I can't lie to you, my head is hot right now of that one too. And my head is hot of those ones. By the way, we'll discuss that in a bit though. If Enzo plays for Chelsea, fair enough. What's good to my guy, Mr. HD? Hope you're doing well. There is one team that wants an Argentine. Oh my god, fair enough. That's kind of crazy. I don't know what that team is, but hey, we move. But yeah, so this is the thing. This is what's happened right now. So FIFA is investigating the Enzo Fernandez video. Now, again, FIFA is obviously the main body organization. Obviously, I think for me, the stuff that's been happening, even the Instagram video with Fafana and stuff like that. I don't. Again, I've said this before. He's probably gonna get fined, right?
Yeah.
He's gonna get fined. Let's not. So let's move that to one side, right? So I think for me, like the club initially said something about re-educating him and everything like that, and obviously. I don't know if you know Paul Canoville, like Foundation, which is a part of Chelsea, right? Have also said that they're willing to do anti-racism, like lessons with Enzo and stuff like that, which is fair for that, which is fair to them. Obviously, they're an anti-racist campaign within Chelsea. I think for me though, the issue you're gonna have, and I've said this before, and I want to hear your take on this, guys. I just don't see the way the situation is blowing up. Even these comments on them, which are making the situation worse. Do you see Enzo being able to come back into the squad and make it work? I just genuinely don't see it.
You don't think he can ever come back and like patch things?
No, he will have to.
Because for me, I've been thinking about this more and more, and I said this initially, but like even with the stuff that's happening today, and everything like that, it does make you question: is he going to be able to assimilate back into the squad? Like I just don't. For me, it's the reason why and even I was really angry when this happened personally back in the day with John Terry. The reason why he was able to assimilate back into the squad and everything worked was because the other players what kind of had his back slightly. They were like, "Oh, he's one-time mistake." No one came out to do the thing that happened to him, right?
I mean, like Ashley Cole was just a big defender, like he's right next to him, right? So
yeah, exactly. So essentially. That was at least shielded him, right? That shielded him, basically.
Yeah.
So that's what happened there. The issue you're going to have, though, now is that the players have come out. They may not even accept his apology. You're now having this stuff outside that's going on, which is making the situation even worse because other players are trying to now back him, you know what I mean, after you've condemned him, right? So the situation right now, I just don't see how he can play for Chelsea. I'm not saying forever, but this season, though.
He'll have to be. He's on the pitch. Performance will have to be perfect or near perfect.
So what? I know what you're saying.
But like, do you Oliver, obviously you can chime in too, bro. If you agree or disagree. But do you think he can? What?
I was gonna say all I can say like about.
Kante's going West Ham apparently. What? Kante's going what? West Ham?
Huh? Nah, the Premier League could kill him.
Zubair, tell me this, bro.
Aren't West Ham also signing to Debo?
Huh? Wait. Well, I just saw something terrifying.
Yeah. Look, look. West Ham are in talks to sign N'Golo Kante from Al Ittihad. There's a willingness to get a deal done on both sides. They're gonna pay 20 million for him.
Oh, I mean, That's dumb business from West Ham.
Yeah, listen, we'll come back to that.
Chelsea fans that are going to be like,
listen. Yeah, listen. We'll go back to that. But honestly, let's go back to the serious topic. But do you think he's going to be able to assimilate back into the football team? Because I find it very hard because
catch with defense players, right? Because he's offended a lot of defense players. If they can get past it and like work it out, and he takes his lessons and he's apologized, and if they accept it, then yes, of course they can. I think it's up to them. In all fairness, like if they don't accept it, then there's no way back for Enzo. We just got to see from there. Like it's behind the scenes and all that. Because, like I said, what Enzo said was bad, and the players obviously hurt them. It hurt his teammates like Arno and Cuckoo. And Cuckoo's going to be definitely playing along with Enzo if he obviously comes back. And them two got to have that great chemistry, right? So, yeah, you just got to try patch up or just go. Pretty much just be sold.
I think for me, maybe I'm being hyperbolic. Maybe I'm being a bit of a twat. But like the situation, even if I separate Chelsea, even if I separate like the players' apologies, like the situation outside is getting bigger too. That's the problem. The situation outside is also getting bigger, boys. You know what I'm saying to you? Like,
did you guys see the Jules Koundé quote tweeted Fafana?
Did he?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, so that's another French player that's been, affected by this, that's publicly commented.
We'll discuss this too in a bit, Elder. We'll discuss it in a bit, bro. I heard Enzo will get where did you hear that from, N1, if you don't mind? Because like I've not heard about that.
I think a journalist wrote an article about it, I believe.
Is it Matt
How long did Suarez get banned?
Suarez only got back for eight. Is it 8 games, if I'm not mistaken?
9 games, I remember.
Imagine Enzo gets more than
Suarez.
Suarez was crazy. Suarez was crazy, by the way.
That would be.
I mean, maybe
Suarez. How did Suarez not get banned from football?
I don't know. He was warned for like not biting people again and stuff like that.
He was racist. He bit 3 players. How did they not ban him?
Different time, maybe. A few years ago.
To my guy Dominant knows these things, bro. To my guy Dominant, he's saying that apparently there's a discrimination laws that trigger a minimum of 6 games up to 12, I believe. So that's what it is apparently. There's an actual law apparently.
I mean, he definitely deserves a ban. I'm not even like he deserves a ban as well. But I don't know how long he's gonna get banned for. 7 games, 5 games, 6 games.
Fair enough.
We're gonna find out.
We're gonna discuss that in 2 minutes, bro. And we're just literally gonna wrap this topic up because I think we've spoken about as much as we can. Yeah. So again, I think for me personally, and I'm just gonna put it up in a nice little bow. Even though it shouldn't be put up in a bow, we're gonna see again what happens. Obviously, not ideal, not the best situation at the end of the day, and we literally well and truly move from that. We'll probably again get more information tomorrow, Friday. We'll see what happens then. If the situation keeps on getting worse, as we're seeing recently, then it's a recipe for disaster. Simple as that. I think again they can't ban him for 6 games because remember, if I'm not mistaken, Ivan Toney got banned for like 8 months. They could not allow that to take place. They would have to do something bigger because then people would be like, you're putting out the message like, oh.
But bro, let's be honest, they don't care. They don't care about like this. Do you get what I mean? They don't actually care. That's why they won't.
History was just
Tony such a high ban. They'd rather Tony's betting was more of a threat to their pockets than this. That's why they banned him for so long.
Yeah,
because of legal cases and things like that. Like, let's be honest, the Premier League are just, and all these big companies and the FIFA are corrupt. So I doubt he'll get that long of a ban, whether it's deserved or not. That's for everyone else.
Yeah, I mean,
I think end of the month, by the way. It's end of the month, Papa Beard. It's end of the month, so he's actually meant to be coming in. Ironically, next week actually. Damn.
I mean, just on the FIFA thing, though.
Go ahead, bro.
Just on the FIFA thing, though, because I hear people and they're putting some ideas out there as to what should be a sanction on the Argentina national team, because I think at this point, with the level of ignorance from both their players and even some of their senior officials, that's got to be a step that is taken. But I hear people saying 2-year ban, don't let them defend the World Cup. Do you really think FIFA are going to pass up on the final dance for Lionel Messi defending his what? Of course not.
Exactly not.
Oliver,
of course not. By the way, just quickly, Will, I just want to address this. You hate Enzo. Your hate for Enzo is so big, man. I don't hate Enzo. Whoa. Let's chill out, firstly, bro. I am just literally trying to report on the news and what's happening right now, bro. I don't hate no player. I don't know where this has come from. I've been. What is this nonsense?
Oliver, do you know what they could do? FIFA could do the funniest thing ever. Give the French players the Argentinian World Cup they won, strip them off the World Cup, and then it builds up the tension for Messi to reclaim his World Cup.
That would be crazy.
That makes so much money.
Crazy, yeah. That would be.
I mean, a lot of people watching.
It wouldn't.
You know what? I wouldn't put it past them.
They give the same French players their standard in the World Cup. That'd be amazing. That would actually. Oh, that'd be funny.
But guys,
try and pitch it to get that final replayed.
But guys, ladies and gentlemen, I think we'll just cut off here because I feel like it's pretty simple. We're going to discuss firstly. We're going to move on to transfer topics. But speaking of transfer topics, this happened. On this day. Today's the 18th. What's the date today? 18th or 19th? 18th of July.
Oh,
yeah. So I've got a little video for us. Big up to my guy Jonathan. Big up. Yeah, fair enough. Let's go. Let me show you this video, guys. I've got a nice little special video for you guys, yeah. Which happened on this lovely
or not. So, yeah.
I've got actually some quick breaking news. Which might be Chelsea related because Disasi might be on the move because Salisu has been just AS Monaco reached agreement with Southampton to sign Mohamed Salisu. Personal terms agreed are also in place for 24 Ghanaian international to AS Monaco from Saints FC. Centre back set to do medical early next week before completing transfer. So you never know. Maybe that might mean Disasi's bit possibly. Oh, sorry. Let me just get back to that. It might possibly mean that Disasi now is on the move. Maybe he's coming to us. Maybe he's not. You never know, bro.
Hey, you see that? Houdini Ahmed. 2 days later.
My thing got muted, so I didn't hear it. What did you say?
I was talking about Salisu going to Southampton, going to Monaco, and I was like, maybe the Disasi that will come because people are not thinking the Disasi is going to come to Chelsea. Then guess what happened? 2 days later, it came. Yeah, a year ago on this day. A year ago.
What you're telling me is that Monaco got a better centre back than what we did. Is that what you're saying?
He's not clear of him. He's clear of him, mate. Let me just get that straight, bro. But listen, guys, let's talk about some a bit more of some transfer news, a bit more of a lighter note. And we're going back for someone that rejected us before. And that is, of course, on Elye Wahi. Chelsea have inquired about signing Elye Wahi. I want to know the price. Now, as you guys know, last time out, he was obviously at Montpellier. We almost agreed a deal with him. But we were like, we need you to go to Strasbourg, and he did not want to do that. And as such, what happened afterwards? As you guys know, he went to Lens. Lens had a really bad first half of the season. They picked up towards the end, but it seems like Lens are willing to let him go now. And Chelsea are trying to soup in for him now.
Well, if we want our PR to get any worse, just sign him because he should be on a register. For the things he's done.
Yeah, that's true. I actually want to ask you too, this ball. Is that him? Because like from what I've heard it's either him or his cousin. So I've always been a bit confused. Like,
okay, let's not get. I'm just gonna say allegedly, okay, because I don't imagine it. Imagine it was, but people have said that it was him.
That's what I was confused about. Because even when this happened this time last season, when I was asking people, they were like, no, it wasn't him. It was his cousin. So, if
it wasn't, I apologize. But
no, because that's why I'm asking, bro. Because generally, I'm a bit confused.
I thought it was him. I thought he. Oh, I'm not gonna say.
I too thought it was him too. By the way, I agree with you, bro. I thought it was him too.
Yeah, I
didn't even know about the situation.
Yeah, Chris.
He did some stupid. Chris.
I just didn't even know about the situation.
Let's leave it to Chris.
When he was a teenager, he did some stupid things. Let's just say that.
I mean, he's a teenager, though.
No, but the stuff, it's just a bit weird, Chris, what he did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's not.
The question is, if he's worth over 35 million euros, I think that'd probably be too much. He's selling forward, right?
Again, you're probably getting for the same price.
You know what, bro? He's actually a quality talent. I just think he's a bit of a dodgy person by the rumours. So.
Yeah, and I feel like Chelsea need good PR at this point, not this type of PR, I'm afraid. So, if we're being honest, again, this is stats from Ligue 1. 9 goals, 3 assists in 28 games played. 2 goals, 1 assist in the Champions League. Europa League, played 2 games, scored 1 goal. Again, 21 years old, almost 22. Another what? 200, 364, so 160, 4 days almost left, 166 days left until he's 22. So again, not too bad. And the thing is, he's only got 12 GNA in Liga. It's a bit stinky. stinky
That's what I
business.
mean. I wouldn't go past 30-something million euros. There's no way I'd go.
Just for people who don't understand, let's say yes, exactly. To the teammate that's next to Saliba, to be specific. To you.
Oh,
That's not all I've heard. That's not what I was talking about.
There's another one. There's another one I know, but I'm trying to just to give an
Yeah.
easy explanation of what he's actually.
Oh yeah. By the way, about the whole that I wouldn't care as much about that. It's more the fucking other things I've heard.
I know what you've had. It's the beginning of SA. Let's say SA. Let's put
Well,
it.
Jesus.
kind of, yeah. It's along the line.
Kind of SA.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or SH.
It's
Or
not
SA.
quite. Yeah, it's not quite Greenwood or whatever. But
No, it's not great. It's SH to be honest. I think I would say it's SH. Bordering on SA. It's one of those two. So one of those two at the end of the day. I had him. Oh, Joe said 12 GNA and 1,160 minutes league. And I had it in my Pilots FIFA 23 career mode. He's mid. João Pedro benched him.
He's mid on FIFA, so case closed, man.
We're doing his mid on FIFA, so he's mid in real life, you know.
He didn't bag enough goals on FIFA.
Yeah, man, he's not good enough. He comes with baggage, 100%. That's the issue. Like again, I think right now, if Chelsea, you're going to be bringing in as clean of a player as you can after the situation you just had right now. You know what I mean?
If he's actually involved in any of those situations, I don't want him. Of course, like just don't bring him here.
Exactly, Mundo.
We have to do investigation ourselves or something.
God,
listen. When in doubt, use FIFA career mode. It's crazy, by the way. When in doubt, use FIFA career mode.
If he's like below 65 rated, we don't want him.
All I'm saying, man, is we need.
By the way, guys,
forward. We need more attackers, man.
Do you think though he's gonna go to Chelsea, or do you think they're getting him for Strasbourg? Because apparently Strasbourg are trying to find a striker for them.
Neither. I don't think we'll get him.
I mean, if we did, I don't see why they would change course from what they were originally trying to do. If we're saying that by his standard or whatever, or by the standard of his height, that 9 goals and 3 assists is disappointing, I can't see him joining the first team. I don't see why there'll be a reason for that to change.
That's what I'm saying.
I think they're more likely to sign him to the first team and then loan the Barcelona striker we signed. I think there's more chance of that. I don't.
Maybe, because he's got the stats, sadly. Yeah, and that's what they're saying. Yeah,
I'm not even going to pronounce the Barcelona guys. I don't want to get it wrong.
Mark you. That's it. Mark you. There you go. See, lovely. You know what I mean? This is Espana nation. You know what I mean?
Myself having Spanish heritage, I should be able to speak the language.
More Spanish than Ro, eh?
You know what I mean? Try to claim Spain. Because Chris is a little culture.
I predicted Spain to win the Euros from the start, so I'm more Spanish than you.
Lads, we need to time out on this one. Bring me property. Joe, you're a FIFA merchant, mate.
Holy
that guy
mid,
is cooked.
Holy mid.
He cooks. What are we doing here, man? Property. Listen, do you think what Enzo's doing now is bad? Imagine what's gonna happen in the stadium with property. Lord have mercy on my soul.
Hey, if you want a scandal, bring Tony, man. If you want a scandal. Spice it up a bit.
So, if you are gonna continue the striker situation, do you know the issue with what the issue of Tony is right now? By the way, so allegedly, the price for Tony is not the issue because apparently he's only worth 40 million. So again, he's not even like that expensive right now. The issue of Tony apparently is that he's asking for crazy wages, which I don't believe the club is willing to. That clubs are is putting enough clubs, by the way. So that's what it is.
Yeah.
So that's the issue about that, because if people if people didn't want him or like hated them or Tony, no, I'm pretty sure a lot of Premier League club would want him. So hey,
what Joel said, man, leaking the DMs our head.
There's no DMs that being linked. Chill out, big man. You know what I mean? I don't tweet on Twitter. You know what I mean? That's the rule number 1, bro. Don't be doing it on Twitter, big man. Yeah. Listen, tranquilo on that one. Let's call him my G. Oh my god. Tough is crazy. So okay, Killy, I will disagree with that respectfully. That's just what I'm just gonna have to say. What's it called? Look at he wants bang up to my guy Eldo 3 exactly. He wants like 250k a week. Then there's no way the club is willing to do 250k a week, by the way, for him. So yeah, man, Tony signing is a gamble. Yo, that's another nice good pun, bro. Honestly. No more. Yeah, so we're going to discuss this quickly. So if we are going to talk about the league on train, obviously Patrick Vieira and Strasbourg have parted ways. So I don't know who the rumored guy they're planning to get, by the way, is a former Chelsea assistant, if I'm not mistaken. Where is he? Where art thou? Where art thou? There we go. Joe Edwards is the guy that's going to be apparently replacing
No
him.
way, really?
But apparently, I just read it now as well. There was Jacobs Bennett said that he's not going to replace him, apparently. So Jacobs said that that's not true. So at the end of the day, League keep saying that this is the guy they're looking for, and that with Stanley and Stewart are the ones that are heading, the replacement. So again, listen, they're looking for a position-based manager for Strasbourg too. I think again he's a Strasbourg need to do some good stuff. Vieira last season was not great for them, and you know how the fans are complaining about them being 15th, 16th, which is where they usually finish. But so we'll have to see in it. So we're gonna have to see. We're gonna have to see what happens on that one still, bro. So I don't know who's gonna take it. Do you think they're gonna bring in Who do you think would be an ideal guy to bring them in to do that mid-level club? Ironically, Potter would do a good job for Strasbourg. I don't know about you.
For Strasbourg, I don't know.
I'd go and get I don't know. I'd go and get a decent championship manager for him or something. Like someone give him a bit more money.
You want a guy that's gonna basically Yep, thank you, bro. We're gonna keep this one. Lampard. You said Lampard. Oh my god, we're finished. We bring Lampard into League and
that's a shout.
He might cook in League.
Wait. What's Potter doing right now?
Actually, no. Give it to Bruno Saltor, man. Give it to Saltor.
Because you don't want to know what Potter's doing right now.
Give it to Bruno
Saltor.
By the way, we're apparently paying Potter 200k a week until October. Like since he got sacked.
I mean, he finessed us.
Oh, he's getting £1 million every 5 weeks.
You know what I mean?
Great.
Oh my
no way. That's
what
bad.
We should just do, guys. We should every manager we hire we should put a clause that if he gets sacked, he goes to Strasbourg. Man, he gets punished. Send him there. Maresca. If you don't perform, man, you're gonna be Strasbourg's manager if you don't perform.
Potter finessed us like Frank Ocean finessed the music industry.
Okay, wait a second. Let me defend my boy Frank Ocean.
Oh my god!
Frank Ocean's brother died, man. Let's relax, okay?
By the way, Abdimas, give me 5 minutes, bro. We've got 2 more topics on the French one, and I'll discuss this in full. You know me, bro. I'm gonna start your comments in the meantime, though, bro. Nah, not. But again, Frank Ocean, man. Listen, he's mid. You know what I mean? He's
mid, not.
So
no,
he's mid.
no. You're such a liar. Bro. No, he's not.
Mid.
No,
he's mid.
Hey, that's Ahmed's opinion. Don't hate.
Yeah,
no, Ahmed's a liar.
Yeah.
Ahmed might not be lying.
Hey, one of his albums got ranked in the top 10 of all time. He's not mid.
Yeah, well, Apple TV was getting paid a lot of money for that. You know what I mean? So, by the way,
not by him.
He is mid, by the way. And the man, just to answer your question though, on Pereira, mid, he's below all of our midfielders right now. He is crap. He's in the dirt. He's in the mud. I'm gonna crash out on Pereira, by the way. The Pereira Murillo links here. I'm gonna crash out on.
Wait, Murillo is actually decent though. Murillo's actually
he's not. He's rubbish. He's rubbish.
No, he's not.
Yes,
rubbish.
he is. He's
Oh
rubbish.
my god! All the Frank Ocean hate, man. You all got agendas.
Listen. My agenda on Murillo, it's not agenda.
We might need a new midfielder, though, Will.
But listen,
I ain't talking about. I'm talking about the comments.
Ahmed,
Frank Ocean, man. All the comments slandering greatness,
boys,
man.
Listen, boys and girls, we are going to discuss this next topic, which is on Strasbourg. Strasbourg are looking for a coach who plays possession-based football. Apparently, that's according to Sky Cava. All right, and we'll see who they bring in for that at the end of the day. Obviously, Eden Hazard. You know what I mean? I was about to say something crazy, but listen, before we go
bring him back,
let's talk about this. Malang Sarr Nation, where he's going. He might be on the way.
5 million, he's yours.
Do you know what they might be doing? They might be doing a swap deal for this one, because Lens is where Wahi plays for, and Lens is where Malang Sarr is going to go. So they might be like, listen, we'll give you Malang Sarr.
You have at Chelsea
like cash.
6.
Yeah,
more than that.
Pretty decent. He had like a whole half season.
I remember Will. He's playing at left back, and we was watching him play left back. He was
I remember going to the stadium to watch Malang Sarr.
I remember the Tottenham game.
Someone next to me didn't know who he was.
Yeah.
This is like
he keeps getting forgotten by them.
Bro,
Sorry?
listen, he's just gotten forgotten. That's what Oliver said. He just got forgotten.
Oh yeah.
Bro,
The
Pod
hush
forgot
puppy
him. This
of
guy next to
football.
Will
If it's
forgot
not a
him.
swap deal, it's time for 10 mil or something. I don't know. I take 10 mil for Milan.
Thank you for letting me know. Is it Longs? Sorry, my
It is
apologies,
Longs.
Wider Waves.
You're
Sorry,
a fraud,
my-
Ahmed. You don't even know the pronunciations, man.
Sorry,
Come
you
on.
know it's very hard with the French, man. It's hard on my tongue. I'm afraid French. Is
I
very
bet you
hard on
call.
my
I
tongue.
bet you call Nantes as well. Bet you call.
No,
that.
nonce. Come on, chill up, man.
Nonce.
Why did you have to say it like that, Chris? Yo, that was too nonchalant, Chris, bro. Oh my god, man. What do you mean? I don't know ball. It's another someone.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Hey, Barulo,
Oh.
listen, he's not it, man. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Hey, Joel, that's a good one, man. That's a good comment. That's actually a good comment.
Oh.
What's
Oh.
happened here?
Whoa. Whoa, what am I
There we
doing?
go.
hello.
There we go. You know, sorry, my bad. You know, I mean, my finger touching too much. No, Sarg will go for free. No, I think what's gonna happen is that it's gonna be cash plus Sarg for Elye Wahi. The hush puppy of football. Fair enough. I hear you. Elye, man, finally, he will be gone. Rather than fair enough. I doubt Malang Sar's a real person. Yeah. Oh my god, chill. Brest is a fan club too. Yeah, listen, Brest, lovely nation, lovely place,
Did
man.
they get Champions League this year?
Yes, they did. Yep, they did. You know what I mean? Big up to Les Malou. He flopped in the EPL, but got top 4 for them in Liga. Shout out to him, man. More power, more life to him. But end of the day, boys, Malang Sarr Nation, he's gone. But guys, let's talk about this topic instead. Yeah, we're gonna talk about this topic instead, and that is if he's this. Oh my god, X'd out. Oh my god. Hey. It is humongous too. It is humongous, man. Big club, man. Big club mentality. But let's talk about this one, yeah. And let's talk about Andreas Pereira. And this is it. This is the news that I know a lot of people are not going to be too happy about. But Chelsea have identified Andreas Pereira as the ideal replacement for Conor Gallagher.
Didn't we buy what's his name?
Conor Gallagher would be willing to pay 30 to 35 million, have confirmed the interest to want to know conditions. Now, I'm gonna just give me a moment to crash out if you don't mind, boys. I just want to personally crash out on this one. Why are we stupid? Why this is apparently the top source in Brazil, so this is like kind of very, very legit source apparently. What is going on in this football club, bro? Why are we addicted to midfielders? Why are going for the club, bro? Why are going for this club, bro? Why are we like stupid? Andreas Pereira, yeah, is fucking washed. No tech. Can't move the ball. The best thing about him is that he puts the long ball. Like he's not. That's all he's got. What are we doing? I thought we bought KDH to replace him. Why are we going for these meaty players? Like, what's going on, man? Like, pattern up and fix up, bro. This is not good scouting. This is what I call, stat scouting, bro. Lack of, ball watching, lack of eye test being done there. Yeah, the stat watching. That's what we're doing, man. Honestly, yeah, he is so crap. Yeah, that's unbelievable. I'm sorry to say it, bro. You can say I'm trying absolute nonsense rubbish, but he is cooked. He's rubbish. Simple as that, bro. I refuse to believe my club is in for this guy. Because if it is true, bro, I'm slapping them. I would slap my club because of this, bro. They need to get slapped. This is the one. It's not even like a front slap. This is you know what I mean? You need to hit them like that, bro. Little bit of a back slap, bro. They need to know.
I'll be real, man. I'll say this here. I'll say this now. I'll say this forever, man. Okay. If this club signs Andreas Pereira, I will never do a stream again. Ever. I'll never do a stream again to this football club, yeah? Me and Ahmed will start a protest, a nationwide protest outside Stamford Bridge, okay? We'll rally the troops. I swear, I will never, ever talk about Chelsea ever again if we sign Andreas Pereira, okay? Or not on a stream anyway. All right, I'll be done. I'll be clocked out. I'll go to tennis, boxing, whatever, MMA. I'll find a new sport. And that's all I've got to say. Because he's, as Ahmed said, he's crap. He's like Bruno Fernandez if Bruno Fernandez was awful and didn't get GA. He's literally all the bad things about Bruno Fernandez with none of the good things. Why do you want that at this football club for 35 million when you can go and sign Coop Mainers from Atalanta? You know, you could sign Marino from Sociedad. Yeah, you want to go and sign Andreas Pereira, a hero merchant who can't get
Do you know what the issue is? Do you know what the issue is, Will? Yeah, do you know what the issue is, Will, and everyone in chat? Yeah, the fundamental issue here that I have here is that, guys, we've got enough midfielders. Why are we going for more? We can't even offload the midfielders that we have currently.
Chris?
Who's on midfielders?
And Andre Santos Lavia, Enzo Fernandez, Gallagher.
Guys, you know what it is, guys? I think Chris today, he's a bit trolling today, you know what I mean? He's trolling today, so, you know, we got to remove the trolling from this chat today. So Chris is trolling for a little bit. Let's go.
EPL turf, man. So you draw the line for Pereira, but not for David. David's way better than Pereira.
Which David is he talking about?
I don't know.
David's a competent number 9. I don't want him. But
Jonathan David is crap too. No,
but he's not Pereira crap. He's not Pereira crap.
Yes, he is. He is Pereira crap.
He's not.
He's Pereira crap.
He actually gets GA, so he's not that crap.
No.
He's not Pereira.
EPL tough. You know me, bro. Jonathan David, yeah, is a 2-pack of whack-ass, yeah, and what's it called, yeah? Andreas Pereira is just the same. He's just the same. They're both bad.
Pereira is
we just find a midfielder. Who's the I'm trying to think. He was at Leicester.
I don't like Jonathan David. I think he's average, but he's not Andreas Pereira shit. Andreas Pereira is barely a Premier League level midfielder. He's crap.
Why can't we just stick to, he's like 30 years old, right?
Do you know what it is with Chris? Do you know what it is with Chris at Dimas Prime? Chris is a GNA merchant because that's like he's in FIFA in real life.
Chris said that David's great.
Chris is a GNA merchant.
He's not that, yeah.
Chris is a GNA merchant. That's what he is, man.
Oh, man, do you not make me defend Chris after the amount of shit he's put me through this Euros, man? This is my return to social media after the Euros, man.
Fair enough.
Even Wales don't qualify. I still terrorise people.
Oh,
Chris was dunking on me when one of my nations won. How?
Just I was right, man.
No,
it felt good.
I forgot about that, by the way. Chris, you're actually a fraud, you know. You're such.
Why? Because I was right. I fuck England, man. They have Southgate.
We don't anymore.
Yeah, I know. I didn't even know he resigned till like a whole day later as well.
Hey, Lee Carsley in, man. Lee Carsley in. We'll do the Spain.
Isn't Pereira like 30 anyway? So why are we going for him? Like, isn't making sense. Like,
I think he's on the older end of the spectrum.
Oh, Joe, you exposing him. You exposed this fraud. He's got.
I ain't actually had this. I actually haven't had this card this year. I have R9 if you want to know. I have R9.
Okay. He's flexing too much. All right, buddy, we get it, man.
Hey, Chris gonna be seriously doping with that £15 season pass.
Hey, Chris, saw the new Prime. Was it called Hero Packs here in FIFA today, and was like, yeah, I'm ready.
For like literally like 2 weeks now. Actually,
no, I'm talking about the new FIFA's got Prime. Or was it called thingy? Hero cards. The new FIFA.
Yeah.
Yeah, David's better than Fofana. Exactly, bro. Tell him, Jonathan. You know what it is, Jonathan? Yeah.
Listen. I rate Fofana higher, by the way. That's what I'm saying. So, fair.
Give me freedom. Give me fire. Give me N'Golo Kante.
Like you said, we've got a lot of midfielders, and plus, like, this guy's like literally 30 years old, and he's not even that great.
You know, guys, I want N'Golo Kante to come to the EPL. By the way, I just want people to know just quickly before I'm gonna like transfer quickly to N'Golo Kante. I want N'Golo to come to the EPL. By the way, shall I tell you why, boys? Shall I tell you why? Yeah, because in my personal opinion, yeah, if N'Golo is getting the juice from the French team. The reason why N'Golo was doing so well, yeah, was because his body was not under the same good pressure that it was at while he was playing in in the EPL. You know, he wasn't facing the water, the speed of the league, you know, the usual stuff. Like that, he wasn't.
20 million's good for Kante, by the way, because
no. I'm not talking about the price though. I'm talking about, you know, him playing regular football for you. Like, he's not going to be able to play regular football. Like, I'm telling you right now, Kante will probably play 2 to 3 games, yeah, and then he'll get cooked.
I mean, he was killing it in Euros, I would say. He's one of the top midfielders.
But there's a reason for that, Chris.
I know why. Yeah, he was chilling all year, basically.
This is bad news for us, by the way. Do you know what is bad news? I'm calling it now. We're gonna get linked to Thomas. If we get linked to Thomas Souček, that might be it, man. That might be it.
Why would we link to Thomas Souček?
Well, we're linked with Pereira,
what are you hearing?
Yeah.
What's the ITK telling you, bro?
There's no ITK. I'm saying that we're linked to shit midfielders, so Souček will probably.
But the question I'm having.
Why don't we just go for a natural left winger?
Guys, I've got this question. I've got a question for everyone in chat, and this is the question to everyone. I'll let Oliver ask because he's not been speaking too much. But like, why are we being linked to midfielders anyway? Like, what's going on? What we've got so many midfielders already. Like, it doesn't.
Bingo, yeah. I'm doing Chelsea bingo. Linked to Rabiot, saying we're interested in him. That's the next one. Because he's on a free. But then his wages will be astronomical, so probably going to be linked to United as well. I'm predicting that we're going to go in for Williams and probably lose to Barcelona last minute. We'll probably have a little bit of hope for a couple of days.
Yo, you know what, Jonathan? You're right. I didn't even deep it. I forgot to. Because I said this yesterday. So why am I being so stupid? Yesterday, I was like, yeah, if they're going to have to move him on, they need to find a deep line playmaker, right? And Pereira, he's not a deep line playmaker, respectfully, because for me, he's
not a fucking footballer in my eyes.
Yeah. So again, he doesn't even make sense, right? Yeah, but again, like, who guys? That's actually a good question. I asked everyone in chat here. Guys, Will, Oliver, who would you think is a deep line playmaker that can play the role maybe of an Enzo that's available right now in the market?
I don't think this changes much. I don't think Enzo, like, we're only speculating on Enzo potentially leaving the club or going on loan or whatever. I don't think it affects much. Like, Will just went through a laundry list of midfield players that we already have at the club. You know, we have a multitude of number 8s. You know, we have over 5 number 8s on the books. You know, we have Lavia, Ugochukwu, and Vega who can play there as 3 number 6s. We've already got enough, even if you discount Enzo. So I don't think it really makes sense.
The thing is, Billy G, I feel like the club would probably want someone would probably want Enzo in his best position, which is being like the box to box that he can be, which is like really effective.
I've got a number, or not a number, a name. God, could you imagine if they go for? I don't know if he's moved yet. You know the guy from Boca, Enzo Fernandez.
Yeah, he hasn't moved yet. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he hasn't moved yet.
I could see them going for someone like him. I could see them going for someone like Alan Varela from Porto or someone like that. Something along the line.
No, but why waves? The reason why I'm saying that is just in case. Like, these midfield links just have come out tonight. Yeah, I don't know what. And again, this is like a really reliable source. So unless what we're not going for Andreas Pereira, yeah, for unless we're trying to move on another one of our midfielders. Like, and he can't even be a Gallagher replacement because if we're being honest, KDH is literally the Gallagher replacement. Do you know what I'm saying to you guys? Like,
I don't think they're going to use KDH like I think they're going to use him like a 10 by the way in the first year.
And again, like, this is why, like, the thing about the Pereira link that doesn't make sense is then why are you saying Gallagher? Because like, it doesn't even make sense.
I don't think they will sell Gallagher, in my opinion. Personally, I don't think they will. I think the first midfield of the season will be Caicedo, Gallagher, Dewsbury Hall.
This is another thing, Jonathan, because you remember me and you have said that Chukwuemeka might be on the way out, but even if Chukwuemeka is on the way out, I don't like Pereira doesn't replace Chukwuemeka because he's not as agile, he's not as technical as Chukwuemeka, can't move in the ball as well.
I don't really.
You think so, Wahi? You think they're gonna make KDH a winger?
No.
No, surely not, my brother.
They're gonna use him as a 10, Ahmed. I think.
Has he ever played on the wing?
No.
I have not seen. I feel like I said before, he's probably going to be either your number 8 or number 10, bro. Like, more than likely.
Yeah, Maresca used him quite advanced. That's why his GA improved.
I mean, if we're going 4-3-3 settings across the board, then it's a number 8.
Yeah.
Number 10 role doesn't exist in the.
No, but he'll be more advanced. He'll play like.
So what will happen is, Oliver, I think the starting formation will be 4-3-3, but in possession, remember, it's going to be like a 3-2 something, right? So he'll be like in the 10 role that way, if that makes sense. In the system, in possession, he'll be a 10.
I know, but it's kind of redundant to say that because both number 8s will do that number 10 thing.
Fair enough, actually. Fair enough.
Well, it could be Gallagher, bro.
That's what I'm saying. That's correct because like Gallagher has all the leverage right now, so that's why for me this news does not make sense because I'm
Do you know what? Keep Gallagher, man. I actually keep him at this point. I can't even lie. If you're gonna replace him with a bum like Pereira or someone else,
honestly, don't make sense, bro. I'll be so real.
selling him actually don't make sense this window, in my opinion. You ain't going to get what you want for him. You're going to have to sell him to a rival. What is the point, realistically? Unless it's like, for example, for FFP or whatever, which you don't have to do. We're past that. So it's the same. I wouldn't sell Chalobah for the same reason. It's no point.
I'm going to say someone in for the chat. I'm going to say something in for the chat here. Don't blame me, please. But I'm... brother, that of course, that's fair enough. That's your opinion. I would personally disagree with that. But, the players do disagree with that, and everyone else does agree with that, sadly. So, that's just the reality, my brother. But you get but hopefully understand my viewpoint, bro. KDH will play the LCM or 10-row watch.
Yeah.
You know what? That's actually a good point because I've got a bit more news about it because Matt Law released a bit of news today saying that we're not in a hurry for the left wing thingy. I don't know if you saw that, by the way, guys.
Is Gallagher refusing to sign a contract? I thought it hasn't been offered one yet.
Gallagher's not refusing.
I'm just reading the comments. I thought it was.
Gallagher rejected Aston Villa, by the way. He rejected Aston Villa. He was about to go to Aston Villa. The club was like agreeing a deal for him, but he rejected Aston Villa. And remember, again, I said before, his movement to Aston Villa's now is gone. He won't go to Tottenham because, like, as Will and Oliver know, I've said this before. He's an English. He's a Chelsea. His family's a Chelsea fan. Like, there's no way he's gonna go to a team where he hates as well. So Tottenham's off the list. Again, unironically, it might actually have to be Atletico Madrid, and that's why. Listen, a lot of people are gonna hate me saying this, but Omaridion is the guy that's come to this football club as a striker.
It's been nice supporting this club, man. It's been nice.
But like, a lot of people in chat are like, oh, but he doesn't want to come here. This and that. But I've told people before, guys, listen, again, and I will say this or repeat this again. The striker situation, is going to be so easily solved with Omaridion. They've been looking for this guy. They've been frothing at the mouth for this guy. They put in 3 bids for this guy. They're still in contact with this guy. You know what I mean? They're like, they're like a rabid dog right now. You know what I mean? The flipping, the saliva's pouring out of his mouth. You know what I mean? Everything like that for this player, literally. So again, like, we're gonna have to wait and see what happens. But I honestly believe, like, it's gonna. I honestly believe that he's coming to the football club, honestly. But let's reach some more comments.
Really? Do you actually think so, bro? Do you actually think so?
I've bet 5 that Omaridion is gonna come. So I need it. My money is needed. I need £10. Selling Gallagher makes perfect sense. He's refusing to sign a contract, so he can't lose him on a free. No, but the thing is, he's refusing to what's it called, sell. He wants to get a contract, but he's refusing to be to go to places, bro. That's the difference. Gallagher's going exactly, man. He'll go to Atletico Madrid. I'm telling you, Gallagher will go to Atletico Madrid, bro.
That would be a terrible swap deal.
No, Bob, listen, that's what, I can see it from a million miles away. Aston Villa will get a good watch. I'm gonna do an honest top play.
Will, you're acting like we didn't trade Matson for Kellyman.
Yeah, I see. Oh my god, this might be worse. At least Kellyman looks. Like...
You're not getting it though. Listen, Chelsea wants to spend 70 million for him, but because Chelsea have a player that they want and they love, and Chelsea want this guy too, they're gonna do a swap deal for him. They'll do a swap deal, maybe an extra 10 million, 5 million on top. But Atletico Madrid will relent and make him go for that price. That's why you guys are not. That's why you guys are not getting. He's not going to be for that price range, but it will be for something similar. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, this cup's finished. I'd rather us to sign Morata for 10 million.
Not technical. Yeah, exactly. You've said this before, Manny. We agree with you 100%, bro.
But would you say that Gallagher's not technical enough? I've seen Ndidi and Harry Winks play for Maresca.
I think though, if you want to play his system at the highest level, you want to have players.
But you're not going to get that for a good 2-3 years. So if you mean long term, sure. If you mean this,
leave Omaridion alone. He wants to stay in Spain. Atletico don't want to sell him. Bro, listen, you may want Chelsea to move on, but they're not moving on, bro. They're hungry. They're hungry for him. They want him. They love him. They desire him. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So it is what it is. But guys, listen, I've been talking so much. We've been having a lot of fun here on stream. We're literally, guys, 2 away from 630, boys. 2 away from 630. Let your boy get there. Let me get to the tip of the top. Let me become the number 1. You know what I mean? The number 1 Chelsea streamer one day. Inshallah. Touch wood.
Hey, Solanke Hive, rise, man. I want Dominic.
Oh, but listen. Thank you for talking about Dominic Solanke, bro. Have you heard my theory about Dominic Solanke?
By the way, I used to not rate Solanke, but at this rate, we might as well just bring him in, man. He's the best.
Have you heard my theory on Solanke, by the way, bro? Have you heard my theory on Solanke?
What's that?
So I've said Solanke will be the last guy. He'll be the guy we'll go for if we exhaust all other striker options, in my personal opinion.
I mean, the PL will be good. The
PL will be good.
English striker, Cobham.
Ex-Cobham.
Really proven, quote unquote. Quite
exactly.
Technical. He's not necessarily like a proper gunman like across his career, but he has other attributes, you know. It's going to be a bit of an overpay. I think he's probably worth 40 million in my mind, but if we pay 60, if it stops us from getting someone like, I don't know, Omaridian or someone, I don't know who else we're linked to actually anymore, but if it stops us from getting someone that's not very good, that's fine. Yeah, and you know what, I actually agree with you that Solanke might not be better than Jackson, but I do rate Jackson.
No, I'm not even about to cost Solanke. I think that Solanke is going to be the break glass striker for the club. I've said this before. If they have no choice and then they need to bring in a guy, they're going to probably take a punt on Solanke and get him for 65 million. They're going to do the 65 million release cost for him. That's what's going to happen, guys. I'm telling you. Like, the club, in my personal opinion, they just really want to bring in the guy they need right now. They don't want to do the thing of, like, waiting another season to get the guy they want. That's what it looks like to me.
Annoying. I mean, I'd like Yokore.
Even though this report from Matt Law saying Chelsea still want to sign a striker and a right-footed winger, but are willing to see how the market reacts to some other moves that are currently being made by other clubs. So they're waiting. Essentially, the Chelsea's like literally monitoring the market now before they make their moves.
You know what, Ahmed? If we got Champions League football, and we picked up points against teams which we probably should have, I reckon we'd have been going for like the Ollie Watkins, Yokore, that sort of level of striker. But
you know what? If Chelsea had Champions League football, we would have had Desiree Doué at this football club.
Or we'd have Williams. We'd have one of the two.
But now he's gonna be.
Williams still could happen.
Do you know how allowed Bayern Munich to fully like go ham and rebuild? Allowed them to get Olise, allowed them to get Doué. They're now about to get Xavi Simons. They're now flipping Gatane there to Musiala and Kane and Tel. Bro, these man, Chelsea are, you know what I mean? You know, oh my God, man, I'm like literally, you know, having an error in my head. Error.
You know what? It's all good because we signed a Fulham centre back and Dewsbury Hallman. And no disrespect to Tosin, because he might be decent, but he looks like a nice guy. He looks like a leader. But come on, man, to replace Thiago Silva, I want more. That might sound. I want a Euro. I want.
I hear you, bro. I don't think we need a Euro though. I feel like
but I just would have.
You wanted a guy. You wanted a guy. I think, and I've said this before.
I wanted a superstar name, bro.
Yes, exactly. That's what I was gonna say. Thank you very much.
I did.
I feel like again, the issue right now at Chelsea is that yes, we're addressing issues, but I feel like we're lacking the spark signings. The signings that are gonna be
the dopamine, bro.
Oh, okay. You know what?
I ain't getting dopamine over Tosin, man.
Yeah, you know what I mean? That's the problem. Will is doing, you know, the childish thing now. We don't advocate for that sort of stuff at Chelsea Football Club.
Wait, so you don't like it when we signed Caicedo on Liverpool's head?
We've won so many of the transfer markets that listen, it's time.
Nah, I wanted Euro, man. I wanted to beat Madrid. I wanted to beat United. I wanted Euro, but it is what it is.
They're about to buy literally they're about to get what's it called, Kyle Ramos, or what's it called, what's the guy, Alvarez. The Lavia Santos Caicedo material will cook us a good meal. That would be really nice, tasty. That's tasty.
I'll be real. I wanted Colin more at this club EPL turf. I'll be honest, and I still wouldn't mind it. But
Solanke is even better than Jackson, bro. But listen, you know what Chelsea's like. Give a name for your theory to arrival at 10. I don't have a name for it, bro. It's just the break glass theory. Break glass theory. That's what we call it. What the hell is this? Someone just texted me something. Is this like big news or something? Oh, all right, that's not funny. All right, whatever. Well, they just like, what's it called? Aubameyang's joined the Saudi club. Ahmed, you're a conspiracy theorist. Listen, I'm not a conspiracy theorist, man. A lot of the stuff I say comes into reality, by the way. You know what I mean? I'm a theorist, bro. I'm a theorist.
I'm trying to think of the conspiracy.
I would love that to happen to Eldo 3, but I don't think that's happening right now, bro. The club is like they're just drinking for that one, bro. They're looking for one. Exactly. Remember our fan base last year cried. Yeah, bro. Listen, I wasn't one of them, but I know Oliver was, and well, isn't it? Will was feeding for him. Will was a drug addict for him. He was on crack for him, bro. You know what I mean? He was going.
Let's not go that far.
Good morning. You know what I mean?
Wait, who else did I want last year? I'm trying to think. Marnie was one of them. I can't really. I wanted Palmer though, so you know.
Did you want Gonzalo Ramos, by the way? That's a good question. To ask
I thought he was decent, but I didn't want him. No.
Bro was literally Will Jackson dead the Premier proven thing. Yeah, exactly. Learn to wait. Yeah, you know. Listen, we need we need a meme, yeah, from Luther. Learn to sit back and observe. Not everything needs a reaction.
I mean, yeah.
Bayern are still not winning nothing with Kane. Yeah, fair enough. Bayern Munich not messing around. Yeah, bro.
Hey, Joel, I told Ahmed Elise's not coming, man. And Ahmed can...
You know what it is, man. I don't want to hear that nonsense again, man. They're trying to get my heart broken again. My ballers, my ballers cooking, man. I'm sorry, bro. I can't hear that nonsense again, man. I was crying.
I remember when you were crashing out. I was watching the Euros. I just hear Ahmed crashing out in the background. Oh, my God.
We could have had Colomani Ramos if we listen to our fan base. Exactly, bro. You're forgetting the fact that Bayern manager visits coming, they'll be sick of him after a month. Yeah, but then when the serious manager comes and he has all of those weapons...
They should have kept Tuchel. They should have
talked about Tuchel, you know. Tucheliban. Tucheliban is the reason why Tau could have come to my club. But hey, don't worry, We have Mudryk at home. He's better than Defraud. He's Defraud.
He's talking about, I guess, Douay. I'm guessing.
Douay. How dare you? That deserves a 1 minute ban, you know. I could time you out for 1 minute here just for that nonsense, bro. You know how clear Douay is of that fraud. You know what I mean?
Man. You know Calafiori, man. He's also got a scandal now.
Will. Calafiori is available right now.
Mm-hmm. He's also been found to be a racist as well. So no.
What?
He called someone the N-word on Instagram. That's real, by the way. He said some racist shit, man.
Why did they all have baggage?
It was like the Kukureya shit on Instagram, but more derogatory, actually. He actually called someone it.
Brokey, just because they aren't big names doesn't mean, yeah, exactly.
No, I agree.
An 18-year-old Uber ECB is not a replacement for Zuma. That's crazy. Yo, that is crazy, by the way. How would Medisa, listen, Joel, man, chill out, bro. Listen, Wani going to if Ossie goes to PSG. Listen, it might happen still. It's on standby. It might be on standby. It's not free, you know. It's not free. It's on Discovery Plus, bro. It's like it's not free. But to be honest, my mic. Listen,
I wish it was free, bro. I wish it was free.
Listen, I wanted to say basically, you know, fly high to my brother. I've got it's a little tribute video to my striker. You know what I mean? Big up to my brother. You know, big up to my brother here. Let me just bring it up for you. Let's bring it up. Big up to my guy here right now.
What, Martin Terrier?
You know what I mean? He's literally now going to my Bayer Leverkusen. Fly high, my brother. You know, if he didn't tear his ACL, he would have been at Chelsea this season. Would have been clear of Mudryk and Sterling.
He's a good player, man.
Honestly, one of my favorite players to have watched, bro. His finishing is insane, by the way. Elite finisher. You know what I mean? Big up to my guy, man. This was when he was a young G at Stade Rennais. Elite, man. He's elite, bro. Aura. You know what I mean? You know what? Yeah. He's the only guy I've ever used aura for, by the way. You know what I mean? He has aura. You know what I mean? He actually has aura.
You know, that's a good shout. Boniface is actually very good.
It's an injury. You know, he would have moved this season, by the way. People would have bought Boniface, but it's his injuries. You know, the injury thing is like kind of crazy, by the way. But he would have been gone a long time ago. So trust me. Have you sold Broha yet? No, we have not. Listen, yeah, Jonathan, he's the only guy I've ever used the word for, by the way. Only ever guy I've used yet, aura for.
Hey, I don't know, man. I don't know if that's the only time Ahmed said that.
When have I said aura? When have I ever said aura? I banned that word. That word is banned, yeah. But for him, specifically, I have not.
You might say it about yourself.
Listen, I have aura. You know what I mean? I'm Chelsea aura. The Bridge 258 aura right there.
And that's why Elise joined. He watched the channel.
If Elise was serious, would have joined my football club, man. You know what I mean? You know, when he's at Bayern, yeah, and holding bench, I'll be there no matter what, bro. No, it will be no. They won't be, bro. They just had a deal accepted. Again, he'll probably be at on BT Sport and everything like that. It'll be all good. What the hell? Sorry, guys. It's actually reminding me of Zima's run. Oh my god, that is crazy, bro. Honestly, it's insane. It is what it is at the end of the day.
Ahmed, would you take Lewis Openda?
Yes, I would take him. I think it would solve our two issues. You would solve two birds with one stone, by the way. You'd kill two birds with one stone for us, by the way. I've said that before, but the issue right now is it doesn't look like the club is going after him, so which is a bit weird. I'm surprised by that too.
I wonder if the club might go for a super sub.
I think that I honestly think Nico Williams is that guy. By the way, I think Barca actually don't have the funds to actually buy.
Guys, all I want to say, look back on the channel. I can't remember which stream it was. Probably the last stream I was on. I said Williams before the Euros. I said Williams is my choice for the money. I said he'd be the best value for money. I've tracked his progress. Yeah, you know I love my Spanish guys, man. Great. Wait, pause. Pause. Sorry.
Wow, man. Listen, this is a safe space. You know, Yeah, man.
Bring. He'd be a perfect player for this team, man.
Arsenal are monitoring the situation of Nico Williams in case things don't fall in place with Barca. Players currently given priority towards staying in Spain.
Can Arsenal fuck off? Seriously.
I honestly don't think he would go to Arsenal, by the way, of us. He wouldn't go to Arsenal over us, by the way. Because he knows at Chelsea he's guaranteed to start. The club will literally tell him you're going to be starting for us.
How on earth? On the left, Martinelli.
Listen, EPL turf, bro. If you know, you know, bro. Isn't there thingy isn't the head of PSG, the head of PSG on like the UEFA board? So
probably.
Yeah, he is, if I'm not mistaken. That's why. I could probably buy the streaming rights to Liga for 20. It's 140 million actually euros. So no.
Wow, man, he's just making a joke, bro.
I'm sorry, bro. I'm so defensive of the league, bro. It gets so much shit here, but then people want to buy their talents. It's crazy.
I mean, it is now called Liga and McDonald's, right? So
were you gonna say Big Mac Liga? You know what I mean?
No, it's just called Liga and McDonald's, right?
Yes. Thank you for letting us know, bro. You know, it's really appreciated. You know what I mean? It's really appreciated. But just paid the money. Barca will sell Rafinha and get Nico. They're not gonna sell Rafinha because Rafinha is refusing to leave. He's doing a Gallagher right now, so there's no way they're gonna allow him to leave either. Nico just won silverware, but why would he have? Yeah, exactly. Why are you man, brother?
I think he's gonna
Victor Rourke. Yeah, they can't because they just brought Victor Rourke, bro. If they do the thing of like selling Victor Rourke right now,
he's actually talented, man.
And he's talented too,
bro. I actually said this before. I thought he was gonna be like better than Hendrick. He still might be better than Hendrick in the future, but. You know, I really thought it'd be amazing.
I don't think he has. I honestly don't believe that he has attitude issues. I think what the issue is with Victor Rourke, is that basically what's happened with Victor Rourke is, if I'm not mistaken, Javi didn't like him. It literally thought Javi did not like him. That's what it was.
He probably should have. He probably shouldn't have gone.
Yeah, bro, exactly, money.
We were linked. We linked.
Yeah, we were. Bro, we were trying to get him done, but no.
Should have joined Chelsea. It would have been perfect for him.
Nico's father is work at Chelsea. Is that true? Oh, interesting if that's true. Victor wants to play ahead of Lua. Exactly. And I think, listen, if we're being honest, though, Lewandowski, bro, he's not been good, bro.
I think Williams is going to stay at Bilbao, personally.
I think Chelsea will probably, if Chelsea are like in desperate need of a left winger, as they say they are, they'll make it happen.
Wages, though, isn't it? And I think...
I honestly feel Chelsea eventually they're gonna have to personally realize that they're gonna have to, you know what I mean, break the bank.
I think this summer it'll be quite special if Williams plays with his brother in the Champions League. I think that'd be. I've seen reports saying that means quite a lot to him. So
I think for me personally, well, that's true. If you're Chelsea, bro, you got to bring the aura.
Williams in Conference League.
Yeah,
God.
You got to bring the aura. You've got to bring the aura.
Most expensive left.
He is. It will be either him or Kvaratskhelia that will be the most expensive right now. Point blank.
Yeah, probably. Just because I feel like Milan have more leeway as well than Kvaratskhelia.
Exactly.
Napoli, so.
Exactly. And I think for me, what's happened also, well, I think for me personally, if the club is serious, Kvaratskhelia, why not? Risk it for biscuit.
I'd take Kavra, definitely.
I would take Kvaratskhelia. I'll take Liao Nation. I'll take them all. They're all clear. Anyone that's better than Raheem Sterling and Thingy, I'm loving it, bro.
Trying to think of other players.
Would you take Luis Diaz at Chelsea, by the way? Interesting question I've got for you. Luis Diaz.
Probably. Yeah, probably. Not over. I mean, definitely over Sterling and Mudryk.
The thing is, Joe, that may be true. He's not good enough, bro. He's not reaching that level consistently for us. The issue again, I always say, Joe, with Sterling is consistency. He's not consistent, bro.
I would take Somerville as a rotation option.
He's going to.
No, Diaz ain't bad. Diaz ain't bad. Let's stop the slander, man.
He's going to run.
Diaz would not be my first choice, and he's flawed, but he's not bad. He's not a bad player.
Luis is not bad, bro. Why do people hate Diaz? Like Diaz, I think he's a great chaos creator. He's very good 1v1 demon. You know, again, if we're talking about 1v1,
clinical, so I get why people don't want him. But then, are there any left-sided attackers that are actually clinical? Really?
I honestly believe we don't need clinical players. By the way, we don't need our wingers to be clinical. I need my winger to be able to create right now. That's what you need him to do. Create for the guys that's in the eight and thingy. That's what you need.
Yeah, because like Williams isn't clinical, but he's got a very good all-round game.
Because like, if we're being honest, like Palmer's clinical. I would say actually Madueke is clinical, by the way, because Madueke's got a great goal tally, by the way, too, as a player too. So if you've got one side that's already clinical enough, you just need the other. I always say the best balance for wingers is that you have a guy that's a great shooter on one side, and then you have another guy that's a great creator on the other side.
I would take Somerville. The only issue I have with him is that I worry that he might be a bit like a Ben Rama in the sense of how good he was in the Championship compared to the Premier League.
I think Somerville's going Rennes, if I'm not mistaken. Rennes are like
really?
Yeah.
I thought he was going to go West Ham, but
no, Rennes are like heavily into him because they just lost my guy Terrier, so they need to go and get someone. So they need to get someone.
I would take Neto, man, to be honest.
The issue of Neto, can I be honest with Neto? Yeah, the issue you're gonna have, the issue of Neto is the asking price they're gonna ask you for, and then it's the price range. It's not gonna happen.
Players.
Diaz's shambles. If you watched the Cup final, you would know. I did watch it. I just think, bro. Again, I want him to be a creator. That's what I want him to be. I don't need him to be anything else. Otherwise, like, you know, I'm just being stupid. I'm just being a stupid guy myself. I don't know about you. I just feel like I'm being stupid if I ask for anything else from Luis Diaz. If we are being serious, Pedro Neto is the number one winger that actually is good, but makes our attack better, which is very possible if you put a bid in. Fair enough. Our Mitoma link's gone. Si, senor. There's only been once, and then that's gone.
Yeah.
Let's quickly. There's Murillo that we need to speak about quickly because obviously, apparently, we've been relinked with this fraud again. But
bro, he's not bad. He's just not needed. He's not bad.
Calafiori is clear.
Yeah, I agree, but that doesn't mean that Murillo's bad. It doesn't. You get what I mean? He's not trash. He's just not.
He's got 2 assists. You know, he can't even score goals as a centre back.
Oh, come on. To be fair, he's almost scored a few screamers. Can't lie.
Frost and Vega, you know, again,
Is Vega even good, bro? I've heard he's trash.
Bro, I have no idea. Respectfully, bro, I have no idea right now.
Because I know someone that actually watched him like in the German league when he was there as a youth player, and apparently he was not good. But he's still young, so I don't know. I'm not moved. I'll be honest, I'm not moved. Seems like a poor signing. When you could get Hincapie, you know.
What happened with Hincapie too? Because like I thought he was available. Like nothing's happened with him. You know what I mean? Chelsea, bro. Like pairing up Chelsea, bro. What's going on, man? What's going on? You know what, man? You know what? Chris is not. Sorry. Oh, sorry. You know what it is here? You're not wrong, by the way, when you make the point that, you know, a lot of these signings are not moving the needle, bro. Like,
bro, I'm not even gonna lie, yeah. I'm sick of people acting like, I'm not saying that many people here are, but let's be honest, this window is shit. There's no way of painting it otherwise. It is crap. This is a terrible window so far. And I'm normally more positive than most people. This is a terrible, terrible window. It's really not good, man. Really
I think the
underwhelming.
issue of this window again is that I've said this before. If you want us to get top 4, I've heard people say, "Oh, we can already get top 4 as it is." But fundamentally, guys, the issue again, as I've said before, is that if you want to get top 4, you need to have a bit more spice in the team. Like, it's all great having Nkuku, having Palmer, Madueke, Jackson, Reece James, right, Gusto, etc., etc. But you need to have 1 or 2 more players that are gonna be like, you know, pizzazz. They're gonna you look at those 2 times, you're like, wow, if these guys add to the team, they're gonna be cooking.
Well, you think with some players that would actually improve us, you know?
Exactly. Like, I feel again, the issue is like, are we? Is the signings we're getting improving the start 11? Barring KDH, I would say no.
Bro, we're moving like a West Ham in who we're signing. We're signing good, like decent-ish Premier League players. Like, if you look
Billy
at
G, I have to. I disagree about we're ready for a title race. I don't think we're ready for a title race, my brother. I feel like that's slightly an extremist take in my personal opinion. I don't know about you, Will, but like I feel like
I mean, we've signed a player whose best season is in the Championship, a centre back that's best feat is getting promoted to the Premier League. I'm not. By the way, I'm not saying Tosin or Drewsbury are bad. They're decent players. Vega is an unknown player. Let's be honest. We don't know what we're really going to get. It's not. It doesn't sound great, does it? To be honest, though we've signed someone from Basel. Is it Basel who's from?
Yeah, he's from Basel. You know, my uncle's got football stuff related over there, so I just spoke to him about it. He said he's a really good top talent, but he's like, again, he's going to need time. And like, I think the issue is
though with Vega, because he's going to have to probably play left back more times than centre back. So I'm hoping he can play left back well.
James and Nkuku are new signings. We're good enough for a title race. We just need almost. I don't know, bro. I feel like we're almost overestimating the squad. Maybe
if Palmer or Jackson gets injured, we're fucked. That whole attack's fucked. Because without Jackson, we're going to be so limited, man. We're going to be so boring.
Mm-hmm.
We struggle to score goals. I'm not even joking.
I hear you.
And I'm not. And if the midfield is good, I'm not worried about the midfield.
I think EPL tough is correct, yeah.
The fullbacks I'm not really worried about unless Cucurella gets injured. Centre back, left side, we're fine. Right side, Tosin gets injured. Fofana, I don't know if he's going to play. Disasi's not good enough, in my opinion. Goalkeeper, we're fucked. We're fucked either way. Petrovic is shit. Sanchez is shit. Fucked. The manager's an unknown quantity. He might have good ideas, but it's going to take a while. And I'm not going to blame Maresca. I'm actually going to give him a lot of the benefit of the doubt this season because I didn't think he's ready for the job. I still don't think he's ready for the job. So if he does well, happy to be proven wrong. If he does badly, it's on the sporting directors because this is easy to see from a mile away.
You know what the issue? You know what the issue is? You know what the issue is with that project, man, brother? Why we raves? So the issue of that topic, yeah, because I discussed this on the channel before, which is that can Jackson play left wing? Yes, but Jackson cannot play the left wing type that we need him to play. That's the issue. That's the issue, bro. He can't play the left wing style that the man's gonna ask for, which is a 1v1 demon that's direct and that can do it and can hold the width. Jackson can't do that, bro.
And also, we don't have a striker that can do what Jackson can do. So
exactly. And then the issue you've got is, and I said it before, Jackson is an inside. Jackson's left wing is basically an inside forward, bro. He's an inside forward. He comes inside, literally into the box to do the job. That's what he does.
You're gonna have to get someone that can play really well next to him as well. So whether that's, I think Solanke would actually suit that. By the way, I think he'd suit that.
I would agree with that too.
I'm not saying Solanke's perfect. He's definitely not. But he's got good tendencies on the ball. I think he uses his body quite well. I think he's learned to do that in the last couple of years. He's a bit of a handle a lot to handle. Sorry, Solanke, as well.
You man are cheating and bail at their Bitcoin. Well, listen, we're not crypto scammers around here.
I mean, no, we are. We are scamming our fan base, aren't we? Because everyone's getting excited for no reason. So, and I didn't even care that we didn't sign Elye, but it would have been nice.
No. I cared. Personally, I cared.
I rate Madueke and I rate who could play.
I rate Madueke too, by the way. I wanted them all three. But, by the way, guys, just quickly, we are literally 1 hour, 21 minutes in. Make sure to get the likes up. Make sure to get the bloody subscribes up. Yeah, and guys, I'm literally 5 away from 635. 5 away from 635. Help me to get there. Let's move it. Let's move it, please. Thank you.
But Ahmed, I know we actually have similar opinions on the season coming up. I think we're both a little bit nervous.
I'm very nervous about this season because the reality is I don't think we're gonna get top 4 this season. I've made that clear. By the way, I know a lot of people disagree with me, but I've made my stance that top 4 this season might not be possible because the manager's new, and we need to give the manager time to actually become adept and understand the league slightly a bit more. I think a lot of people have come back to me at that point, have said, Ahmed, you've been a bit, pessimistic because of the fact that the manager, look at Andreas Pereira, for example, and I've made the point that Andreas Pereira was at Celtic Football Club, where he was essentially at the Man United version in Scotland, where he couldn't lose or draw a game. Where if he lost or drew a game, the pressure that was going to be on that guy was going to be insane. Like the reporters are going to be onto him, everyone's going to be onto him week in, week out. So he already understood the pressure at being at a club like that already.
Also, he had more experience being a manager as well. So.
Yeah. And if I'm being extremely respectful to a guy like Enzo Fernandez, he's had a season. What's the club that he's at? He had half a season at Parma, which didn't go so well for him. He obviously went to Leicester, which went really well for him. Yeah, again, his managerial stint as of currently is very limited.
It's worrying. I'll be honest. Yeah.
The issue we have right now is that there's too many unknowns. The unknowns are too much right now. Like the unknowns are outweighing the knowns, sadly. And this is not me being a dickhead, being blackpilled, whatever you want to call it or not. This is me being straight honest, straight facts right now. Yeah. As a football club, we are. If I'm trying to be honest, as honest as possible, we are. The unknowns right now are too much. Too many unknowns.
I'm falling for the PR this year as well, like the training videos.
I've said this before, guys. Like the media literacy, everything like that. I've said this before. Everything like that. I've said this before, and I say it again. It's not that I'm falling for PR or not. I'm just gonna be, reading and listening.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to it, to be honest. I'm really not.
I don't even know. Your concerns are valid, bro. Your concerns are 100% valid.
I was going to start going to games this year, and I don't think the club deserve the fans putting in money each week if it's going to be another average season. I haven't put in a penny into the club apart from the VRD charity match since these owners came in. I've not bought a single shirt because I just don't really feel that emotional investment with the club right now, to be honest. I don't know if you feel the same. Not with the spending money in the club or whatever. I don't know if you have that emotional investment. Sorry.
The issue of emotional investment is that I like the idea of what they're doing. You've heard me say this before, right? Well, I like what they're doing. I like the idea of the stuff they're trying to do and make happen. The issue I've always had is that they need to tweak the system. You need to be able to have a system where you're able to bring in 1 or 2 elite players. Like whether we like it or not, I know there's a salary cap incoming, but the salary, you need to have a system where you're allowed to bring in 1 or 2 players that can change the game for you.
What I don't really like how the club's gone either. I feel like we're more entitled as a club now without the results. I feel like under Abramovich, it was very ruthless and it was very arrogant. But at the end of the day, you had the results. Now, like what we're doing around the stadium with putting the prices up, bro, as well. It's crazy.
The issue is
about this on this channel, by the way.
I think the issue is because I've had a bit of a nuanced take on this. Is that if we're being honest, the football club needs to be run as a business because at this point it's not the way that it used to be, bro. Like, it's not under Abramovich where the guy's willing to take
100%.
it, right? And so, as such, if we're being realistic, on some level, you need to generate money. You're gonna have to generate money.
True. But
So-
surely the profits should almost represent the quality of product as well. So
exactly, no, but that's the issue. That's what I agree with you.
that's
The
what
issue
I
they
don't
have
mind
in
them upping the prices if there's a reason for them to up the prices in the sense of the football.
But the thing is, the reason, and even if I go from a non-footballing side, you have to think about it. It doesn't make sense, bro. We didn't have a price increase, I think, since 2006 or 2007, bro.
But isn't that what kind of sets us aside from other clubs? That we always did right by the fans. It seemed like that anyway.
Did we? But the thing
Well,
is,
tickets
we
and
were.
shit.
But the thing is, yes, we were doing right by the fans and everything like that. But at some point, bro, but the reason we were able to do right by the fans was because we had an owner that loved the club and was willing to lose money for it.
But that, I guess they're not the same.
You right now you can't do that because the guys that are running you are trying to run you like a business and still try to do whatever they're trying to do to win stuff, right? So that's the difference, bro. Like we're not run the same way that we were before. Well,
no, I agree. I just think it's a bit shameless, personally.
no, 100%. But do you know what the issue is? And I've said this before, bro. They could do every single thing like they're doing right now, and you know how they would get away with everything they're doing right now? Winning football. Winning football.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Winning football. If they had won all their games, everything they're trying to do, everything like that, no one would be batting an eyelid. No one would be saying anything at all because you know what they would be saying? Winning football. Because
do you think it's also a power play as well for any stadium?
Sorry?
Do you think it's like a power play as well? Do you think they're intentionally trying to piss off fans? So to get a new stadium or to rebuild a stadium, it's more.
The issue I think of that is that I'm wondering where they even get a plot of land right now because, even in the Chelsea era to get one because they've obviously lost Battersea Power Station. The other place, the old Excel Theatre that is now going to be turned to houses too.
Wait a second. Do you know weren't they going to put it at Earls Court at one point?
Yes, that's what I'm saying to you. It's the Excel Theatre. That's what it used to be called, right? So literally, that's been brought already by a different group. So the reality, the reality is, I don't even know where they moved this, where they buy a plot of land to build a new stadium for.
Hey, Earls Court would have been easy for me to get to.
Again, and listen, again, you know me, bro. Chelsea or Earls Court, it doesn't matter to me. Listen, I only need to take one bus and it'll take me there. Literally, I can even walk there.
Right, I mean, it only takes me like an hour to get to the stadium either. I don't really care. I know it takes less for you.
Brother, I can walk there, everything like that. I can make that stuff happen, you know what I mean? So for me personally, that's not much of a much of a problem for me. So I think for me, no. So EPL turf, I agree with you. I think the issue that I was saying is that all of the stuff that is happening right now at the football club would not be an issue, right? And I've repeated this again, would not be an issue at all, if you're winning. They could do all of this stuff in the background, and it would have worked either way. That's the point I'm trying to make. In anything in life, when you're winning, you can do whatever you feel like because you have the power in that moment in time. That's all it is. Yeah, that is true, Thaba. That's what they've been doing recently, bro. Thank you for subscribing as well, man. Much appreciated. But I want to go. We'll set up next year anyway. The little bills will rack up. Yep. I don't think so, bro. They can't set up until 2032, my brother. That's the issue. I think the issue with Stamford Bridge is going to be, I've said this before, as a civil engineer, it's going to be very hard to build that. And I think for me, the issue also is, in my personal opinion, from a club perspective, they've not brought any plans forward or any ideas forward, for it to be built in either. So, it's kind of also on them to be able to, start the dialogue from happening. They've even gone
from
phase
on. Go for 2 years. We're going to go Wembley, or are we going to go to
Fulham?
Wembley, we're going to go to Craven Cottage,
exactly, bro.
And Craven Cottage, Fulham's a beautiful area. We all know. I mean, Fulham Broadway is like Chelsea, beautiful
pretty
area.
Much Putney. That's Putney, basically.
Yeah,
it's not even Fulham. It's Putney. So
yeah, but it's Putney's all right.
Putney's all. No, I'm saying Putney's all right. I'm just differentiating the places. That's all, bro.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. But you know, we're in a very nice bit in London, man.
And honestly, again, I would personally say don't do Wembley because I think
don't do Wembley. Please.
Wembley's a trek, and
Yeah.
I'm sorry, bro. I'm not willing to go to Wembley to watch Chelsea. Like,
No, not every other week.
Not every other week too. No, like I think the Craven Cottage idea sounds pretty plausible. Sounds like a good idea too. It would work
the
too.
atmosphere at Wembley would be so shit. It'd be terrible.
And it's way too big and everything like that. And listen, that's not me. That's not a needle. I said before to you guys, not a needle move at all. Not a needle
Bro,
move.
could you imagine Chelsea versus Ipswich at Wembley?
Bro, the atmosphere would be cooked too, by the way.
Oh,
Let's look at Tottenham on the way at Wembley. When Tottenham were at Wembley, guys, cooked.
Literally was only good at Champions League nights.
And listen, just want to say quickly, guys, there's over 45 of you guys in here. Make sure to like, share, subscribe. Again, 5 away from 6:30. 5 away from 6:30. Please help me, please. Please help me to get there.
Hey, Ahmed, I'm gonna have to go, but it's been nice being.
I'm gonna end the stream. I'm gonna end the stream now. 1 second.
Oh, okay.
Tottenham is sweet, but Chelsea is much sweeter than Chelsea. Exactly, bro. But guys, as usual, that's been my hour and a half stream. You know what time you'll see me here again at 11 p.m. tomorrow. Make sure to tune in for then. Hopefully, we get a bit more Chelsea news, which is a bit more positive and a bit more interessante as well. But listen, as always, guys, I've been your host, Mr. Bridge 258. Let's see who we shall reroute to right now. I did watch the boys finale, and I need that. And listen, I told you, man, my boy Homelander was going to be on top. But let me just say something right now too, yeah. The guy, you know who I'm gonna say. The guy, there's gonna be one guy, by the way, that's something that's gonna happen to him, right? And you know who I'm speaking about, right? The guy that I'm speaking about, yeah, is I forgot his name. It's not Huey. What's the guy's name? You know the guy with the beard. Butcher. Butcher's gonna die, by the way. He's getting yeah, so he's gonna, like, the boys are gonna have to end him because it's not safe. The streets are not safe with him around. But we're gonna go to my boy Staffy, tell him that, you know, Jorge Mendes is using you. Let him know. And tell him the bridge sent him there too. And I'm just gonna type in as well that Jorge Mendes is using him too. But listen, as usual, thanks again for watching. By the way, for CFB, I am currently with the Minnesota Wolverines, but make sure